Yes, sir. Now, this is not your typical video, and I even put in the title, does this really matter? And I'm going to put the simple answer, no, it does not really matter. However, if you're thinking of investing into certain units, it might matter a little bit, but the title, what element is the most valuable in Dragon Ball Legends, essentially? Now, when I build teams, generally speaking, the main aim is to have one character of every element that fits that tag of whatever team you're building. And that's probably the best way to avoid color counters. However, that isn't always the best way to actually go about actually building your team in certain circumstances. Like as of recent, we've seen a lot of like teams that don't revolve around having one of each color. For example, red, purple, that came out with purple Whis, the tag droids, and MUI. And I think even Cooler was on that team one time. We've seen the yellow, blue with the LOE, the full power Frieza. The Zenkai Frieza and the Revival Frieza. We've seen green, yellow on the God Key team with Vados, I believe at one point, the green Vegeta that locks in that he's a Zenkai, the LF1, and Ultra Kaioken. So you can see that there's been a lot of teams that actually don't revolve around having every single color. So I wanted to look at what colors are actually holding the most dominant characters in the game. Obviously this would change accordingly in the future, but let's look at what we have right now and actually just discuss it. Generally speaking, a lot of people ask me, what element do you think is the best? So I might as well make a video out of it. Hopefully you guys are going to enjoy this video. If you haven't already, make sure to press the subscribe button, man. We're on this grind to 40,000 subscribers. All my social media links are going to be on the bottom of the screen. This is the YouTube channel. We've got Twitter, Twitch, Reddit, Instagram, and a Discord link all in the description below. But yeah, man, I want to say I also stream every single day. So if you got any questions you want to ask me or any type of video you want me to make, definitely comment to the live stream and ask me the question. I'll be like, oh, that's an interesting idea maybe. And then I'll write it down and I'll actually get to making it at one point. But yeah, man, without further ado, let's get into this video, man. Now, just for video purpose, I'm not going to include light or dark because somebody's going to say something stupid like, Charlotte is the best, light type is the best because he's type advantage or some BS like that, man. I'm not trying to hear that. Cool, they're excluded. Moving on. Now, I feel like the best way to do this is go by rarity. So I'm just going to start with the ultras. And at the moment, we don't have a green ultra. So green is in last place right now. If we're doing a ranking, green's in last place right now. And if we're doing it by ultra as well, I'd say yellow is winning. Ultra Vegito and Kaioken, they got it. Purple, I'd say probably USG is better than Broly and the Vegeta combined. Is that a reach? Maybe. But Broly, he's not an offensive guy, he's a defensive guy, but defense single-handedly is not going to win you games. I feel like his offense is quite lackluster, and I feel like that's felt by a lot of the community as well. So I think I might just give the edge to blue right now in terms of value. And then I'll obviously put purple next, then red last, on top of green, of course. So I'd say based off the ultras, we got yellow in the lead. I feel like that makes kind of sense, but we'll continue on and then we evaluate at the end. Now we're going to be moving on to Sparkings, but I think it's best to start with the Sparking LLs because they're probably the most valuable candidates in the game. So if you look at the blues, I've got all the blues, so luckily. They got Beast Gohan, Sword of Hope, Trunks, Beast Gohan being the best in the game, by the way. VB, Namek Goku, the good Zenkai buffer for Saiyans, Margin Vegeta. Cool options there, I'm not gonna lie. If we look at greens, we got G4 and Vegeta here, but we also do have Dragon Fist and Trunks. The Dragon Fist is in the mod, so I don't even want to mention him. G4, I don't really want to mention him either. If we're looking at Trunks, he fits the description to be a candidate, and of course the Vegeta, but that's pretty much it. It seems like green is quite lackluster, which is unfortunate. If we look at the purple's in a pretty good position. They got a lot of people. Blue bros, I guess they're not that good anymore, but they're up there. Cell, androids and future unit. Revival here with the Gohan. SV with his Saiyan Zenkai buff and the HP buff at 14 stars. Frieza, LOE Demon. We've also got Queen Jiren. Just, we're not mentioning him really. And we don't mention Rose and UI Cyan. We just don't. Let's look at yellows. We got Bardock with the Bardock walk. Don't need to mention him any further though. But yeah, we got Forku. Was underrated, but now it's just bad. Future Gohan, he's dominating alongside the hybrids. I think that's pretty much it. I guess I can mention Full Power Frieza for sure. And then Piccolo for the regen nerds that are in the back, getting nothing. And then for red, we got the tag droids, MUI, Cooler. who really just destroy everybody more than anything else. FSK kind of fell off, CMZ fell off, 8 Vegeta, we don't talk about him, but these three, they are solid. Now, if I'm gonna order these ones, I'd probably say, like, if I'm being really honest, Red got it overall. Like, these three, this three is a crazy lineup. Tag Droids, MUI Cooler, that is a crazy lineup. I was gonna give it to Blue, but that's only because of Beast Gohan. I don't think Blue as a whole with LLs are not that great with the LLs. I don't want to give it to them. This three here for the Reds got it. If I'm gonna go anything second, I'd probably go Purple with all the options they have, like as a dominant element. Like, they're good, and we've seen the mono purple thing. We've seen it. I'd say next, I'd probably put Blue. So Red, Purple, then Blue, just because of Beast Gohan and VB. I think them two are the main options. Even Margin Vegeta can catch you lacking, and I just feel like they're a lot more dominant than the yellow options. But yellow is probably a close next. Yellow is probably definitely a close next because they have Future Gohan, Full Power Frieza, LOE, but I feel like Beast Gohan and VB would just generally be more valuable overall. But I guess that's up to debate maybe. I don't know. But yeah, so Red, I'm gonna go Red, Purple, Blue, Yellow, then Green. Because I feel like Green is just weak. They literally only have two, and that's Trunks and Vegeta, and I'm not seeing Vegeta anywhere else. So yeah, I'm going to keep that order on screen, and then we're going to move on to the next section. Now here we got the Sparkings, but these are not no Legends Limited, so we're not mentioning any Legends Limited. If we're looking at the blues here, we got the Almighty Bardock. I think just because of Bardock, Blue might actually win. They got Blue Beerus as well. Are there any other candidates that I'm missing that are valid? It doesn't seem like it. Super Baby 2 got Zenkai. Go. Revival Frieza, that's a solid one as well. Put him up there, definitely. I think that's about it. Actually, Final Form Cooler for the Zenkai buff. And they got a lot of Zenkai buffs here as well. Pan. It's solid overall in the blue section. Let's look at the greens now. Greens, not looking too good, I'm not going to lie. This here, Halo Frieza, he's solid. Bro, is there anyone down here missing? Nah, nobody worth mentioning. Green's looking weak. I guess gas up. Look at the Zenkais. The Zenkais. Ultimate Gohan. I guess. Full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I guess. Green's not looking great. Zimzam. I guess out. Zimzam. Yeah. The green's not looking great though. Let's look at purple, man. Purple over here. I'm not seeing anybody. Piccolo. They got the Piccolo for sure. Whis. Calm. That's two good ones. Do I see anybody else in the purple? They got a lot of Zenkai buffers though, that's the thing. Look at these Zenkais, man. And they're good Zenkai buffers as well. For that reason, I feel like I might have to have them high up as well. Purple's looking like they're in the lead right now. Maybe second to blue, but I'll evaluate that in a second. Let's look at the yellows. We got this free-to-play Trunks, kind of goated. Tapion, solid as hell. The Zenkai Frieza here. And I think that's about it. I can't even mention certain people. Super 7. Oh, they got a lot of free-to-plays, actually. The free-to-plays are pretty solid. Super 17, Cell, Trunks. Yeah, it's not too bad. They got the Frieza as well. And then a lot of Zenkai buffs as well. I'm not gonna lie. And let's just finish off with Red. What do Red have, man? Oh, Purple also have this Frieza here. I forgot to mention him. They got the GT Goku recently. Pan. Damn, I think she just skyrockets their value. Pan in red. Great Saiyaman buffer here for the movies. Red Rose, powerful opponent buffer. Buhan, Nail maybe. I think that's about it. No one else really that much worth it. If you're forcing it, Super Goji, yeah, you're forcing it though. They got Revival Cell as well. Alright, cool. Let me go into these colors because this one is a bit harder to do because there's a lot of them. I think I would generally give the edge to... This one's much harder. It's actually not. I think I'm giving it to blue. I'm giving it to blue. Bardock, the Beerus here, Super Baby 2, them three alone got it, and they've got a lot of Zenkai buffers going around all around. So, and they got the Revival Frieza, who's a good LOE unit. I think they definitely deserve it over there. They're number one for the just Sparkings. If we look at the next ones, I think it's between purple because of all the Zenkai buffers. No, I'm definitely giving it to purple. They got Piccolo as well. They got Whis as a buffer as well. Purple definitely deserves second place. They got a lot of people that people just use on the bench for sure. For sure. Undeniably, I've definitely got purple next. I think I'm going to give the next to yellow because of this freezer. They got a lot of free-to-plays as well that are not to be slept on. And those units, when they were on the boost, they were very valuable. So they could just add a lot to your team low-key. And then next, I'm going to go red, then green. So blue, purple, yellow, red, green. That's what I'd have for the regular Sparkings. And I think I'm going to tally it up from there to actually just conclude what element is overall. I'm not going to include the EXs. I don't feel like it's worth it. And the heroes definitely not. So just the Ultras, the LLs, and then the regular Sparkings. Alright, so I've gone ahead and actually totaled up my orders for each category that I used. So I used the Ultras, I used the Legend Limited, and I used the Sparkings. So in the Ultra category, we had yellow in first, blue in second, purple in third, red in fourth, and green in last, which is fifth. And I used the point system for where they rank and then totaled it. So if you're first, you get 5, second 4, third 3, fourth 2, and then green. Damn, my head's going over. You get what I'm saying? It goes down in ones. So you can see in the Ultra section, yellow got 5, and then so on and so forth. In the Legend Limit section, red got 5, so on and so forth. And then Sparkings, blue got 5, so on and so forth. And then we've got the total here at the bottom, which actually creates what are the most valuable elements, in my opinion anyways, on how I actually scaled it. So with the most valuable element in the game, we have blue totaling at 13 points. Overall, they have better characters than any other element that have more value to the game. Second place, we got purple. They're 2 points behind blue with 11 points. And then very, very close to them, we got yellow with 10 points. And then right below them by 1 as well. So it's literally just decreasing by 1, 11, 10, 9. We got red there in 4th place. And then literally getting slumped in this last place for every single category, we had green. Green doesn't get enough love. And I feel like that's very evident throughout the game. So let me actually let's actually change the settings so we can actually see the Sparkings, Ultras, and all of them. So if we just look at green, like what do they don't have? They don't have anything. They literally they just have crappy element everywhere. They have a few ones that stand out, like the full power Zenkai kind of got Zenkai, Vegeta here, I guess, like the Freezer, Zimzam, like they don't have a lot though. Even Gamma's like, come on man, that's nothing. Green needs more love, and I feel like that's evident. If you're looking at this and you're telling me the green elements are good, that is insane. That is very, very insane to me. Let's look at what we had next. We got red, yellow, purple. So that's after the green. Red, yellow, purple. So if we look at the reds here, the reds are not even bad. The reds are not even bad overall, I'm not gonna lie. But they do just have a few powerhouses and that's it. Really and truly. If we look at the red yellows, yellows probably got boosted off the regular Sparkings when I gave them a lot of free to plays. But from the looks of it, yellows don't look too good themselves. Really and truly. Like even having yellow overall over red is insane. Ultra Super Vegito is there as well. And that probably helped the Ultras as well. The Ultras with what boosted them. That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense because I'm thinking of the reds and I'm thinking cooler tag droids and whatnot. They got the free to plays and they got the Ultras. Fair enough. Purple up next. They got a lot of Zenkai buffers and a lot of good Sparkings. They also have the Ultra Broly to be mentioned. So yeah, shout out to them. And then green, like I said, only these two. But the blue's always lit. Blue forever lit. I don't remember the last time blue was really out of the meta except for that green, yellow one. And even then, that was like once in like the last how many years? So I guess blue's really got the sauce, man. If you're gonna invest into any color, blue's got it. But then you gotta think about other factors. I want to put out other factors that could be accounted for that would disregard this whole list. So for other factors, you could count the fact that there are tag switch units that could completely disregard the list. For example, we have Android 17 and 18, them being red and then being able to go type advantage over blues literally adds them to the blue roster indirectly. If we look at the purples as well, blue bros being purple and being able to switch over to be type advantage over yellow kind of adds them to the yellow roster. Like, it's weird. The red roster really. So the type bros being advantage over red adds them to the green roster actually. It's a reverse, not a... It's gonna fry your head if you think about it too much, but you understand how it works. So that could be one reason why the list on way I done it could actually just get disregarded immediately. You could also account for just the way certain metas move. You don't have to consider all of the units. You just have to consider who's actually valuable, which is what I actually tried to do. But if you just think about it, for example, if we just look at Beast Gohan, blue wins off default. If we look at Pan, red wins off default. And then you also might want to add Cooler and whatnot. And then it'd be a battle between purple and red, which is similar anyways. But red would be much higher up as a result, if you get what I'm saying. So just a few things I wanted to sprinkle out in case you felt the way I actually done the list was a bit unfair. I'm not completely like an idiot. I know what I'm doing. So yeah, let me know if you think I should have done the list a slightly different way. But the premise I applied to it was really just all of the characters in entirety, and then I tried to kind of single out the main units for each color. But yeah, man, that brings the video to a halt. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. Like I said, does this really matter? No, because meta units just come out in any color and then the meta could change just like that, because all the characters don't get used all the time. If you haven't already, make sure to press the subscribe button, man. We're on this grind to 40,000 subscribers. All my social media is going to be on the bottom of the screen. There's the YouTube channel, we've got Twitter, Twitch, Reddit, Instagram, and the Discord link all in the description below. So make sure to check me out on all of those, man. Like I said at the start of the video, I was going to say stream. I stream every single day, 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. GMT. So if you catch me live, pop in and just say hi, man. Generally would mean a lot. But yeah, I'm going to leave the video like that. Elements, man. My name's Zakashi, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one, man.